fucking Heisenberg. Oh, man. I love Tuco when he's in an episode. We're talking Better Call Saul. Gloves off. Spoiler review. And I got to say, this was a great episode. I really did enjoy this episode a lot. I mean, a lot of things that were happening here was just really... I was really engaged, especially with the conversation with Saul and Chuck, Kim being demoted, basically, the whole blowback from Saul using the commercial. Just great stuff. And also Mike they're really giving Mike stuff to do, especially his relationship with Nacho. It's very, very interesting, and I really like where they're headed with it. So just the little recap of this episode, we had, like I said, the blowback from the commercial from Saul. He keeps his job. Howard is pissed. He is pissed. Like, Chuck is still trying to figure out why Howard hasn't fired his ass yet, but he doesn't. He says, you're strike one, strike two. This is it, Saul. Jimmy, this is it. You're on the last legs here, buddy. So Jimmy gets in trouble, of course, and then, of course, Kim is pissed off at this point, and it's reasonably so. And a lot of them are, telling Jimmy, you just don't understand. It's not the fact that it was a success and everything like that. You're breaking the rules. And, I get what Jimmy is trying to say and how it all worked and how his master plan kind of worked, but you also got to understand where Howard and Chuck and everybody and Kim are coming from too, because you have to understand there's still guidelines. You're straying from the path. If you stray too much, you're going to get lost. You need to keep your eyes focused. And that was a problem with Jimmy. He didn't really tell anybody. He didn't tell even Kim herself, like, I'm doing this and it's not, kosher deli here. So I understand why everybody's kind of pissed off at Jimmy at this point. Now they demote Kim. Really, they have her doing these. I forgot what it was. I think it was just like looking at over paperwork and stuff. Somewhere where she does not need to be at. She's too gifted to be there. You see the relationship kind of deteriorating between the two because of Jimmy and his ways and slipping Jimmy. You see him try to go to Chuck and say, Chuck, help Kim out. I'll stop being a lawyer. I swear I'll stop being a lawyer. It doesn't work. It doesn't pan out. He doesn't get extorted. So he has to find another way to get Kim back where she needs to be. And then we had Mike. I think Mike's story was so good. Like, Nacho is hiring to do a hit on Tuco because, Tuco, if he finds out what Nacho's been up to, he's dead. He's dead. And it's Tuco. We know Tuco. I love when Tuco makes an appearance. He's such a crazy freaking guy. He brings so much energy to the show. And I love where Mike was in the show. We see him just beaten, bruised in the very beginning of the episode. And we're like, what the hell happened to Mike? And then as we really showcase this episode and towards the end, it really just showcases, like, I thought he was going to pick that rifle and just take out, I knew he was going to take out Tuco, but I thought something was going to jam or something like that. But I really love the fact that he said he didn't want any guns and he had a different kind of way of taking out Tuco. And that's for the cops to get him, have Tuco beat him up and stuff. I mean, brilliant. I really love the writing on that. And I really love the fact that, Mike is such a cool, calm, cool, collective character. And you can see kind of Nacho kind of having mad respect towards Mike after this whole situation, after everything. He asks Mike, like, you could have just put a bullet in him, would have been done with it. You would have done the world a favor, but you went the longest route. You went all this trouble just to get your ass kicked and get $25,000 instead of getting the $50,000. Why? And Mike doesn't tell him anything. He just walks away because that's Mike, man. That's Mike. I absolutely love the scene, though, with that guy from Breaking Bad. The first guy that Heisenberg encounters who was working under Tuco. And remember, he kept him underneath the kind of like the cellar. Not the cellar, but his basement, basically. Oh, man. He was scared shitless of Tuco. Tuco he just looks at you like that's Tuco, man. Tuco is so awesome. And just having that guy reappear once again and how he got connected with Tuco and everything was just awesome. I can't remember his name, but it's just awesome. He was the gangster. Remember, he had, like, I think his cousin was, like, Asian or whatever, so that was kind of funny. Just an overall entertaining, fun, good episode. Great writing, great character interactions, especially with Chuck and Jimmy and their struggle, especially with Mike and Nacho and Mike and Tuco. Because with Tuco, I thought he was going to lose it like right there and then, but he kind of held off a little bit. Mike had to kind of really bring him in to have him kick his ass in front of the cops. So great stuff. I really did enjoy this episode. I'm really looking forward to the next episode now. And I'm just waiting for Gustavo to come in. Wouldn't that be sweet? But great stuff. Better Call Saul is just so far been very good. Just as good as the first season. So check it out if you haven't seen it yet. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Mega Son. You can always find me and my videos here on YouTube. Just simply subscribe, like, and comment. Love to hear you guys' thoughts on tonight's episode. And I'll see you guys later.